Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the At Valentine Podcast with your half-sickly couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, February 13th, 2012.
And this is episode 48. It is the eve before Valentine's Day.
Yep, it is the eve before our day.
Yes, so hope you all are ready with your great gifts for your loved ones, or
whether it be just a hug and a kiss. So,
yep.
You must excuse me, I am sick.
Yeah, so
but I'm soldiering on for At Valentine Podcast.
She is the sickly one of the couple right now.
Yeah,
and
so
pardon
my snot rag.
And for those that are watching via video, so
you get to see me.
Yeah.
Yay!
So it's gonna be a short show tonight because we're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna make some chicken noodle soup with garlic and cayenne pepper for Renee.
That'd be awesome. Drain me out.
And give you some orange juice to help you feel better. But yeah, thanks for coming. It's Monday night. Again, it's the eve before Valentine's Day, and I want to say thank you to Pretty Lights at prettylightsmusic.com for supplying us with music for the show. We really appreciate those guys out there and what they're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the weekend wrap up.
Are you gonna make a bumper?
I need to. Maybe since tonight's a short show, maybe I'll do that tonight.
Make a bumper. That'd
make
be
a
cool.
bumper.
So, sad thing happened this weekend.
Yeah. Saturday night. Whitney Houston, a famous artist and wonderful singer. She passed away this past Saturday night. It's undetermined what exactly caused her death. At this time, they're investigating and everything. But our thoughts are going out to her and her family, and it was just a shock to a lot of people. She died at the age of 48, and anytime that a death happens,
it's still sad.
It's sad.
She had some hard times in her life, and she made a couple of she chose a couple of the wrong things, but it's still sad.
Right.
She left behind people who loved her. So
yeah, mainly her, a lot of her family, her daughter and mother. They are still living and stuff, and we understand that there are a lot of people out there that death happens every day, and
it's sad every time it happens.
It is, and by no way does do we forget those that have passed away. But so just I'm thankful that I have you, babe. And that we're here and healthy and stuff. It's times like that when it's famous people that passed away, that make you remember, to be grateful for the things that you have, and to like I said, be thankful for those around you also. So just our wishes go out to them. And then in other news, for us, that's more personal on our end. This past Friday, we did get a stove.
I know.
For our home, hopefully to be closing this weekend.
No,
not this weekend. End of this month.
So the stove that we got was really nice. It's a flat top, and I mean the stove that's in there now is old. Yeah, it's an older we
stove.
We need a new one.
Yeah, I mean the house was built in '84, and it looks like the original stove that was with the house. And the one that we have is, has the glass top, and it's electric, and it has the expandable burners, and a warming zone and an effortless rack at the very bottom.
It's a very fancy stove. I never had a stove that fancy,
So be looking out. I mean, once we move in, you never know what Renee will have, pumping out of that kitchen. I mean, she does wonders now with the stove that we have now. So definitely we're excited about that. And we don't have any tech this week, so we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into media.
Media.
All right, so last week in media, on Movies by Chance, we rolled a 99 and a 134, and the two movies that we watched was Wrist Cutters, a love story. That was the number 99, and that was one of the ones that we watched, and it was also one of the shows that was recommendal from Nicole Spag.
Yep.
And what do you think about the movie, babe?
Let's see. It was quirky and offbeat.
Yep.
Not your typical comedy. It's
Yeah.
not a comedy you laugh at. It's not a, big belly laugh comedy.
Right.
Very deep and introspective. It actually had a lot of famous people.
It did.
In
It
there,
did.
So.
And for me, it was a good show. I think I was a little bored, but
I could see that.
It was a good show, and the story wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It just didn't grab your attention.
Right.
Like
it wasn't like
to.
something that really grabbed my attention and everything. I think the biggest part that grabbed my attention was when Ron Swanson.
I know.
Oh,
that
what
was
his
hilarious.
name? What was Ron Swanson's name?
Oh, his real name? Now I can't remember.
Ron Swanson from
Nick
Parks
Offerman. His name is Nick Offerman.
from Parks and Rec, yeah. Dick Offerman. He was in there, and Nick Offerman. I said Dick Offerman.
Did you really?
Dick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Offerman Dick, Oh gosh, you might have to rewind that back and turn it up for those that want to hear what I just said. But anyway, he was in there and he was pretty good, but it was just a short, little deal with him. But it was kind of like we were sitting there watching it, and then we see him, and it was kind of like a double take. It was like, oh my God, that's Ron Swanson, So and then our other story that we watched, or other movie that we watched, story.
Yeah.
was I Spy.
Oh, it is what you would expect from a movie with Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson.
Oh my goodness! So this was
just
from
what you would expect.
Yeah, so this was from 2002. So I have to say though, this movie didn't have your Dr. Dolittle Eddie Murphy. I felt like it kind of had your Beverly Hills Cop kind of not.
Yeah.
Okay. Not as funny as Beverly Hills Cop. So it was like a mix between Beverly Hills Cop or Golden Child and Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
So he was pretty funny. I liked him and everything. And so Sammy's crawling. I have Sammy all up under me right now.
That's because he loves you.
But he was pretty funny. The story wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was the kind where you could do other stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. So. And
it was pretty funny because the guy that played the Hispanic Carlos Spy, was Gary Cole, who was in Office Space and Pineapple Express.
Oh,
and Talladega
okay.
Nights.
That's funny.
So it was pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
It was one of those. It was definitely up. I guess it was a knee slapper type comedy.
Yeah.
This is more of the one that, supposed to have your belly roll laughing and stuff.
Yeah, but it was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, it wasn't bad and it wasn't good. You got some good cheap laughs in there and stuff like that. So, but this week, what we're going to get? You have your dice ready?
How about dice ready?
All right, let's get the rolling and let's see what we get.
It's a 1, so it's a 0.
All right.
70. Just 70.
Really?
Yep.
Vera Drake.
Oh, that's what I put on there.
Ah. Vera Drake spent her days doting on her working class family, but Vera also has a secret side. She visits women and helps them induce miscarriages.
Ooh. Controversial.
I know.
So we got Vera Drake. Sounds like a dark drama.
Oh, yeah.
134.
134. 134 is going to be Rabbit Hole. It's another drama.
Ooh, we're all serious this week.
Becca and Howie grapple with the realities of life 8 months after their 4-year-old son. Oh, after the death of their 4-year-old son, Danny.
Oh, that is dark.
Ooh.
So we have two
dramas.
Two B kind of movies.
Oh,
They're
man.
all B.
So we might have to.
Well, we could watch a third one too.
Yeah, we have to watch the third one.
Lighten it up.
To lighten it up, because I can't be sad all week, with, and you sick and everything.
Okay.
Maybe I can get a little comedy from this reality show that I talked about last week, or this Bear Grylls Man versus Wild type reality show called The Colony that I'm almost finished watching. So I finished season 1 of The Colony, and I started on season 2, which is, the first one was out of
Colony.
Was Las Vegas. I mean, not Las Vegas, but Los Angeles. And the second season was in like Louisiana, where they had New Orleans, on the outskirts where they had been destroyed, And I'm coming to terms with that is, just like any other reality show, but worse. It's very staged and scripted. I know everybody's like, really, Jay, you never knew that. No, I knew that. But the thing is that whenever they take on a project, they never fail. I mean, it's like, really, when's the failure going to happen? But the cool thing that happened in this one was one of the girls got kidnapped by the Marauders.
That was ridiculous.
That was the best ever,
Ridiculous.
But so I've been watching that, and I'm committed now. I only have like 3 more shows left.
God, thank goodness.
So I'm gonna finish watching this, and then I'm pulling off the queue before they stick any more new episodes out there. Because it's one of those things where it's like, man, the first season was cool. It wasn't bad. They were like making cars and making automated solar panels that would, rotate with the sun.
Yeah, the first one was way better.
Yeah, and this one is just like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like they put more prettier people on there and, with fancier underwear. And I was like, okay. But anyway. But you did something awesome this past weekend. You beat a game.
I did.
Of course, like you are the gamer in the house.
I beat a game. I beat Portal 2 and it was so good. Portal 2 was way better than Portal 1. And Portal 1 was really good. So you can imagine how good Portal 2 was. And people said it was short, but I guess it was a short to be. So that's good.
Right.
It has a multiplayer, which I haven't played yet, which I probably won't play, but it's there if I ever do want to play it with anybody.
Right.
But I enjoyed it a lot immensely. So I suggest you try it. Even if you don't like puzzle games, try it anyway because it's really fun.
Yeah.
The story is awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
And I decided to continue on with Batman Arkham Asylum. And I'm 65% finished. I feel like I'm never going to get done. So it's good. I had to get back in the groove, but
right.
I'm still enjoying it. It's fun.
Right.
So I'll be playing that probably for the next month.
Yeah, and then I went out and I don't even know what made me think of an Iron Man game. I think seeing you play Batman Arkham Asylum, I was like, when we were having that discussion on Twitter with some other folks about Tony Stark's or Iron Man versus Batman, I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if there's an Iron Man 2 game out there. So I went out and I found there was an Iron Man 2 game. And I was like, I'm going to get the game. I'm going to play it on the Xbox 360 so I can sit up front and on the couch and play it there.
So how'd that go?
I got through the first stage and I'm telling you, I am not a console gamer.
You just got to practice.
I am not. It's like I can't stand the controller. I am a WASD keyboard and mouse type person.
And I'm the opposite. Like I will switch to a controller whenever I can on a game.
Right. So
I
don't understand. I mean, it's just like you have these controllers and it's all every finger is touching a button, and I don't know.
Every finger's touching a button on a keyboard too.
But I know
touching WASD.
I know my keyboard though. You know what I'm saying? But the controller is just so weird. Maybe I need a controller class because I had a typer class.
No, you don't need a controller class. Don't need one of those.
But Iron Man 2 is not bad. I mean, it's okay. I got it used at GameStop for like $15-16, and all I gotta say is Don Cheadle or Rudy looks like a gray monkey with some white
Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy.
Is that
Rhodey?
I was like, who?
He looked like
is that a new character in Iron Man I don't know about?
He looked like a Rudy. But nah, oh God. I mean, and also playing on our PCs versus some of the graphics on these games that are out there, it's kind of like, ugh. It's just like I don't want to play it because it's like ugly.
Well, did you look at the screenshots before you bought it?
Yes, I even watched the doggone video.
Did it look anything like yours?
No, it didn't look anything like mine. I don't know why they look so ugly. That's weird. And maybe it was just the clip. It could have been a clip or something, or it was one of the other, maybe it was the PlayStation 3, or it was, I doubt it was the Wii, but maybe
I really doubt it was the Wii.
But the Xbox was horrible looking.
Well, yeah, well, if the gameplay is good, then the graphics can lack, but if both are bad, then yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to play that.
Yeah.
So, I agree with you.
Yep. And then we woke up Saturday morning, and hope everything's okay over there. Did somebody fall?
No. Just drop my Xbox controller. You're fine.
So, woke up Saturday morning and just out of habit, always check Woot and then check Steam for some odd reason. And come to find out that they had Plants vs. Zombies, the Game of the Year edition, for $1.99.
How can you pass that up if you don't have it already? We have it on our iPhones.
The funny part is it's been up for sale for that cheap for plenty of times.
We never bought it.
We never bought it.
I don't know why.
But I don't know if it was it being cold outside and wanting to not really do anything and need a solitary type game, which, I used to play all the time. But I ended up picking it up and I started playing it. And then you woke up and you were like, oh man, you got it. We already have the game, blah, 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 blah. And you saw me playing and you was like, wow,
I was like, look how big it is.
Look how big it is.
That's what she said. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to buy it too. So I bought it too.
Yeah.
So I bought Plants vs. Zombies.
So we've been playing Plants vs. Zombies also. I know. That's an old game. But the graphics on Plants vs. Zombies look actually better than Iron Man 2.
I know.
It's the sad part.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got that, and that sale actually ended today. So, if you didn't catch it, sorry.
Sorry, that's everybody.
Yeah. So, but with that, let's get into some good old food.
The fridge is not prepared.
I made nothing to do this week.
Yeah, this is
not a thing. I hardly cooked.
This is was a busy week for us.
We were packing.
Like
I had to
crazy.
do a software push, so I had to go into work on Sunday. Lots of stuff, and then I got sick, and
so
all that went out the window.
So, but what happened? So, why you're probably saying, why are you having a food section?
There's no food to talk about.
If there's no food to talk about, well, what happened was
what had happened
was we started having a conversation because Renee was getting sick about does chicken noodle soup and orange juice. No, it was orange juice. Does orange juice really help you when you get sick? Because I mean that's something that we always heard from our moms and stuff like that. And yes, we know about vitamin C. Everybody, okay, give us a break.
Please do.
But we wanted some facts outside of the mama used to say kind of deal. So I went on my old good trusty Google, and I Googled does orange juice help? Then it started autofilling, keep me from getting sick. So I found this website that talked about foods that help you when you're sick. And so it was like the top 5 foods. And the first food was like cayenne pepper and jalapenos is good for when you have like a head cold and you're stopped up, because the jalapenos and the oils from the peppers clear up your sinuses and all the other stuff, and how good, it clears up your nasal passage. And it talked about chicken noodle soup is actually pretty good for you. And it was more of the traditional mom's recipe that has like celery and carrots and all this other stuff in it. And then also another food that was good was garlic. Garlic was good for you as well. And I can't remember what the other 2 foods were by chance.
Look at him doing research.
But so what I did, I made Renee some Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
It's good too.
With garlic and cayenne pepper, and and with orange juice to drink also.
Yeah, and he brought it to me, and I was like, "Why does it look so orgy?"
And I was like, I don't know, but then I was like, oh, I guess it is the cayenne pepper.
Yeah, cayenne pepper turns everything reddish or
right.
Orangey.
So she had that, and do you feel like it made you feel better?
I think so. I need another dose of it apparently because I am sick.
Yeah, so we're actually gonna, I'm gonna make her some more tonight and everything, just to, help her feel better. And if I was thinking, I could have cut some celery up and stuff, but
I
we
don't like
have
celery.
I know you don't like celery.
I could have brought some for work yesterday. They had extra celery.
Yeah, and carrots.
I
and
don't
stuff.
like celery.
But it's all good. So just so that, I know everybody out there probably knew, but Jay did some research on Google. Yay, Google.
Yay, Google.
And come to find out that it is helpful. So,
Yep.
Do you have anything to add, babe?
Thank you for making my food.
Oh, you do it for me all the time, babe.
Yeah, I know. But still.
Odds and ends.
So I was trying to cover up your coughing. I wasn't expecting you to answer. But just a quick odds and end that we want to talk about. It kind of happened last night, and one of the things that I guess at the beginning of the show when we were talking about Whitney Houston's death, we were talking about how we know other people die and everything, and we know because we're taking a moment to speak about her death that we're not belittling other people that have died. But one of the things that I think we agree on is that death isn't a joke.
It's not.
It's not really a joke. And no matter how bad a person is, even when it was Saddam Hussein, Amy Winehouse, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, it wasn't cool for us to hear people joking about those people, or being disrespectful.
I never liked hearing those jokes.
Right.
They were not funny, and I'm not sure why people did it. It's like, did it make them feel better or what? I don't know.
And we understand that, I can see, a month, 2 months, 3 months after the death, that it may be okay then, but the people that may find it tragic may find it hurtful when it's that close. I mean, 24 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours after the person dies.
I can imagine someone joking about my mom or dad dying.
Right.
I can imagine. Like, these people have sons and daughters and brothers and sisters. I mean,
right. And
just because they're famous, it doesn't make them
less human.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that comes from, and I told Renee this, and this is how I feel sometimes people are. And when I say this, I used to be this way. And I don't know if it may hit a chord with some other people or something, but it's like almost jealousy, with the person. It's like, that famous person that has all the money, that never has the want for anything.
Yeah.
They bit the bullet, or, they went and did drugs and they did all this other stuff, and, they deserve it.
Right.
Kind of thing like that. And, or they'll say, well, I respect what the good things that they have done, or respect just the basics, human respect that you would give anybody.
Right.
And it's kind of like, you poop like I poop, or kind of deal. And honestly, that's how I humanize personally. For me to humanize somebody, like when I talk about homegirl from Parks and Recreation.
Right.
What's her name?
Which one?
The one that Quincy Jones' daughter.
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones. Like when we were talking about her a while back, and I was like, man, I bet she's snobby or something like that. You remember me saying that? And you was like, how you know? You don't know Rashida Jones.
Yeah.
But that was me trying to humanize her,
right.
or me, saying, you know what? Rashida Jones, she poops just like I poop.
That's true. She does.
And that's what that is. I mean, I think, like with Gabrielle Union, I've always been like, I really don't like Gabrielle Union Gabrielle Union because she seems snobby. Right. And I'm totally taking that from all the movies that she played. She's been the snobby, pretty girl in a lot of movies, and that was, her thing when she first started out. So it made me not like her. But she could be a great person. But me being who I am, I'll be like, she's snobby. I don't like her,
Right. You tend to do that, though.
Right.
A lot of times when people have roles, you tend to associate that with them.
Right. But if Gabrielle Union died or Rashida Jones died, I would be sad for their family. And I wouldn't be like, good for them, she was snobby anyway.
Yeah.
Or good, Whitney, I'm surprised she lived that long because she was drug addict and all this other stuff.
Why are you talking like that?
I mean, you know what? I'm afraid to go back and watch this and see my face.
Oh, really?
When because I never see my face when I get disgusted sometimes. Well, I have actually.
Yeah.
But
you get
anyway,
really disgusted when you get disgusted.
And I think the thing was that some of the people that were saying things were people that, I respect. And it was kind of hurtful or shocking, I believe, to hear it. I mean, so soon. I mean, yeah. I knew some of the people that would say something, but I wasn't expecting it so soon.
Yeah.
Less than 24 hours. And I think that's the thing that really drove me up the wall and got me on edge last night. But that's my rant. I mean, I think it's my first rant I ever did on Odds and Ends.
I think so.
And just a special shout out to my buddy Sangu that I used to raid with. I always joke him because I always called him the angry Disney person, and I have to say thank you. What I'm opening now is a bobblehead, a Mickey Stormtrooper bobblehead, and you'll actually be able to see this if you were to come into the video on YouTube at youtube.com/ValentineCast at around 27 minutes. You'll get to see my Mickey bobblehead, or you can just watch the whole show. But I want to say thanks to him for getting that to me. He was out at Disneyland. Disneyland is the one in California, right, babe? Or is it Disney World?
Disneyland is in California.
Disneyland. And I have to say thank you so much for getting that for me, because a coworker of mine had one, and I was jealous, and I didn't know that she was going down during that time, and she got one. But guess what? She's going again this year, and she's going to let me know, and we can get some Mickey Mouse Star Wars stuff.
Oh, awesome. Maybe.
So we're looking forward to that and everything. So Do you have anything else?
Nope, I don't.
Podcast of the week.
All right, so today's podcast of the week is going to be a repeat that we've had a few shows back. Our good friend Paul Fox from the East Screen, West Screen podcast that can be found at kongcast.com or kong-cast.com. Both of them will go to the same URL. We were guests on his show that I believe he said will be posted on Valentine's Day. So it's a special Valentine's Day show that we were on. We recorded with him previously on Saturday morning before you really start getting sick. And I think that's where all your energy went, babe.
It went towards the podcast.
It went
you could tell Paul
Yep.
that he took all of it.
So, Paul, you took all of Renee's energy, man. But it's all good. It is really all good. And we're looking forward to hearing the show. And I think the episode that we're going to be on, I think that's 85. But let me double check here.
You could probably double check that.
Oh, no, sorry. It is going to be 98. 98. So, really looking forward to that. Actually, it is out now. Because he is a day ahead of us.
Oh,
because
that's
he's
true.
In China.
That's true.
So I'm sitting here looking at it, and yes, sir, it is. Oh,
that's awesome.
Wait a minute. No. Oh, they're doing it live at 9:30 Hong Kong time.
Oh, so they already had that one. Okay.
Yep. So that'll be they're 13 hours ahead. So that will be tomorrow morning at 8.
Awesome.
And we'll be at work, and
of course.
So give it a listen. And, they do movies that are here in Western America on the West Coast. And they also talk about movies that are there in Hong Kong. So again, that's East Screen, West Screen. You can find them at kong-cast.com. So, now we're going to just, tell you guys how you can
contact us, damn it.
You can contact us at by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also read our blog at ValentineCast. All the music. The podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast. Videos accompaniment of the podcast can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast. My Twitter feed is The Cowboy. That's TheCaoboi. And Renee's Twitter feed is The Ice Flow. I figured I'd help you out.
Thanks.
So, it was a short show tonight. Wish us well as we, try to get Renee to feel a little bit better and everything. And the outro music is, you guessed it, Pretty Lights. And the name of the song is Let Them Know It's Time to Go. Because it's time to go. You all have a great day. Have a great week. And happy Valentine's Day. Bye.